Imagine opening your mailbox and pulling out a hospital bill for $8,400. Your stomach drops. You don't have that kind of money sitting around. Nobody does. According to KFF Health News, 100 million Americans, that's nearly 1 in 3 of us, are currently buried under medical debt. And here's what most people don't know: your hospital almost certainly has a payment plan option that can break that scary number into manageable monthly chunks. Often with zero interest. Sometimes they'll even slash the total amount you owe. But hospitals don't exactly advertise these programs. You have to know what to ask for. And by the end of this video, you will. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm your medical billing advocate, and for the last 15 years I've helped thousands of regular people fight back against confusing, overpriced, and often flat-out wrong medical bills. Today, we're tackling one of the most powerful tools in your toolkit, the hospital payment plan. Here's what you're going to learn in the next few minutes. First, why hospitals actually want to set up payment plans with you. Yes, really. Second, the exact word-for-word script to use when you call. Third, how to negotiate zero interest so you're not paying a penny more than you owe. Fourth, when you should ask for financial assistance instead of a payment plan. And finally, I'll walk you through a real example where this strategy saved someone over $4,000. Stick with me to the end because I'm going to share one phrase that hospitals legally have to respond to, and most people have never heard of it. Let's get into it. Before we dive in, this video is for educational purposes only and is not legal or financial advice. Always consult a qualified professional for your specific situation. Okay, first question, why would a hospital agree to a payment plan? Aren't they just trying to squeeze every dollar out of you? Well, here's the thing. Hospitals lose money when bills go to collections. According to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, hospitals typically recover only pennies on the dollar when they sell debt to collection agencies. Sometimes as little as 4 cents for every dollar owed. So think about it like this. If you owe a hospital $100 and they send you to collections, they might get $4. But if they let you pay $10 a month for 10 months, they get the full 100. From the hospital's perspective, you on a payment plan is way better than you in collections. That's your leverage. Use it. Now, before you even call about a payment plan, you need to do one critical thing first. Request an itemized bill. An itemized bill is the detailed receipt of every single charge, every pill, every bandage, every minute of operating room time. It's like asking a grocery store for the full receipt instead of just the total at the bottom. Why does this matter? Because a 2023 study published in JAMA Internal Medicine found that up to 80% of medical bills contain errors. 80%. You might be agreeing to a payment plan on charges you never even received. So before you commit to paying anything, call the billing department and say, quote, "I'd like to request a fully itemized bill, please." They have to provide it. Review it carefully. Look for duplicate charges, services you don't remember, or items that seem wildly overpriced. Now here's the step almost everyone skips, and it could save you thousands. Before setting up a payment plan, apply for financial assistance. Every nonprofit hospital in America, and that's most of them, is legally required under the Affordable Care Act to have a financial assistance program, sometimes called charity care. According to the American Hospital Association, about 58% of U.S. hospitals are nonprofit. If you're at one of these, you may qualify to have your bill reduced or eliminated entirely. Many hospitals offer full forgiveness for families earning up to 200% of the federal poverty level, and partial discounts for those earning up to 400%. For a family of 4 in 2024, that's incomes up to roughly $124,000. So here's the magic phrase I promised you earlier. When you call, say, "I'd like to apply for your financial assistance program" before discussing payment options. Write that down. Hospitals are required by law to inform you about this program. Most never do unless you ask. They have to send you the application, give you time to fill it out, and pause collections while they review it. Alright, let's say financial assistance isn't an option for you, or you've applied and you're paying a reduced balance. Now it's time to set up that payment plan. Here's exactly what to do. Call the hospital's billing department, the number is on your bill. When someone picks up, take a deep breath. Be friendly. These folks deal with frustrated patients all day, and being kind goes a long way. Here's your opening line. Hi, I received a bill for amount, and I want to pay what I owe, but I can't pay it all at once. I'd like to set up an interest-free payment plan. Notice two things about that script. 1. You're telling them you want to pay. That immediately puts you in the good patient category. 2. You specifically asked for interest-free. Most hospital payment plans are interest-free by default, but some have started charging interest. Always ask. When they ask how much you can pay per month, here's the secret: divide your total bill by 24. Most hospitals will accept a 24-month payment plan. Some go up to 36 or even 60 months. So if your bill is $6,000, that's $250 a month over 24 months, or $167 over 36 months. If the monthly payment they suggest is too high, push back politely. Say something like, "That's more than I can afford right now. Could we extend this to 36 months to bring the monthly payment down to something sustainable?" Most representatives have authority to approve longer terms. If they say no, ask to speak to a supervisor. Once you've agreed on terms, this is critical: get it in writing. Ask them to email or mail you a written agreement that includes the total amount owed, the monthly payment, the start date, the number of months, and confirmation that no interest will be charged. Do not start paying until you have this document. Without it, the hospital can change terms later, and you have no proof of what was agreed. After you have the agreement in writing, consider setting up autopay so you never miss a payment. Missing a payment can void your agreement and trigger collections. But, and this is important, only set up autopay from a checking account, not a credit card. You don't want to be paying credit card interest on top of your hospital bill. That defeats the whole purpose. Okay, let me walk you through a real example. We'll call her Maria. Maria went to the emergency room for severe abdominal pain. Turned out to be appendicitis. She had surgery, stayed overnight, and went home. 3 weeks later, she got a bill for $14,800. Maria makes $52,000 a year as a teacher and has a high-deductible insurance plan. Her insurance covered some of it, but she was on the hook for $14,800. Panic mode, right? Here's what she did, following the exact steps we just covered. Step 1, she requested an itemized bill. Took about a week to arrive. When she reviewed it, she found 3 duplicate charges totaling $890 and a charge for a CT scan that was never performed, that was another $1,400. She called the hospital, disputed those charges, and they removed them. New balance, $12,510. Already saved $2,290 without spending a dime. Step 2, she asked about financial assistance. The hospital sent her the application. Based on her income and family size, she has 2 kids, she qualified for a 15% discount on her remaining balance. That knocked off another $1,876. New balance, $10,634. Total saved so far, $4,166. Step 3, she called to set up the payment plan. She told them she could afford $200 a month. They agreed to a 54-month interest-free payment plan. She got the agreement in writing, emailed to her within 48 hours, and set up autopay from her checking account. Now, instead of facing a $14,800 wall, she's paying $200 a month on a balance that's 28% smaller than what they originally tried to charge her. Maria didn't have a lawyer. She didn't have special knowledge. She just made some phone calls, asked the right questions, and stayed polite but persistent. You can do exactly the same thing. Let me leave you with this. The medical billing system in this country is confusing on purpose. The people who profit from it count on you being too overwhelmed, too embarrassed, or too intimidated to push back. But every single one of those bills is negotiable. Every payment plan is flexible. And you have more power than you think.